there, and welcome back to another episode from the Alphacraft server. We are finally here. As you could see in the last episode, at the very end of it, we did the long journey. Well, it wasn't that long, but pretty long. We did the long journey to our main base location, and just look at how majestic those mountains look. That mountain range in the back is just perfect. And that's the main reason why I picked this place. I needed a place with some hills, a mountain range in the back, or at least something mountain-ish in the back, and a river through the middle of it. Because the team we're gonna build in this season, and bear with me, it's gonna be a combination of nautical, hydroelectric powered, and a bit of industrial revolution. So yeah, those three teams combined in one build. It's gonna be interesting for sure. It's something I haven't done before. It's something I haven't seen before. So yeah, it's gonna be a journey. As you can see, I did some preparation work to the area. We did some quick and dirty terraforming, and we prepared for the first couple of builds that will start shaping the base. But those will have to wait a little bit, because what is most important when you head over to your main base location, it is your storage system. So yeah, we will be working on that storage system. So we're back at my starter base right now, because I quickly realized that with a big digging operation like that, I keep running out of durability on my pickaxes. So I might have to visit Jin's store for a second and get me some more diamond pickaxes going. Right, let's take a look. What do I need? That's bow enchantments. These are armor enchantments. Weapons. Trident. Oh, I think I need to go down a level. Okay, fishing rod. Crossbow. Ah, here we go. Tools. Right, how does the pricing work again in this store? Where do I see how much I have to pay? Is it the name of the chest maybe? Or am I just blind? Nope, it's not the name of the chest. Alright, let's go back up. Let's see if I can find the price somewhere. Not here. Oh, there we go. Payment barrel. Yeah, but how many diamonds? Or how many books? Okay, okay. Let's see. All the way up. All books are 2 diamond each. Okay, cool. Right, I have to go down, and here we go. Right, I need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that would be 10 diamonds. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 20 diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 30 diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is 40 diamonds. Jin is gonna be rich. He's gonna be so rich. Alright. The payment barrel was upstairs, right? There we go. Payment barrel. Now I should be like 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Alrighty, back to base and get these tools enchanted. So apparently Enditorius is gonna sell horses and donkeys this season, which is pretty great because I could use a better way of transportation, especially through the Nether, and I'm more thinking about getting myself a donkey. Because, yeah, you could put some chests on them and that makes it a bit more convenient to use. And they can be pretty quick. But, what is the... Oh, right, half a stack of diamonds. Well, luckily I came prepared. And alright, oof, that's a full stack of diamonds. Well, indeed, this is a shop, alright. GG. Let's see, I am gonna go with this guy. Now that we have this pretty awesome donkey, we should name him. What would be an appropriate name? Welcome to the bunch, Le Donk de Vit. Oh, oui. Oh. That was a lot of block placing, but I'm so happy with the end result. I did take the liberty to fill in most of the slots already, and now you can see how it's gonna work, basically. Like for the wood types, I will have the logs at the bottom. So all logs, wood, you know, stripped variants, and then all the planks and stuffs like that in the chest above. And that will continue for all the log types, and then I have all the nether stuff. I have my copper variants. And of course, this place will be reserved for like the prismarine stuff and the endstone and, you know, those kind of bits and pieces. Over here, snow, ice, you know, the sand types. And yeah, this is how my storage room is basically gonna work. For the season on the other side, I then have like all the diamond stuff. I do need a emerald. I do need a deep slate variant of all the ore blocks that could go in these slots. But yeah, obviously I haven't mined in this area yet, and I didn't have any at my starter base, so I still have to get those. And yeah, well, a deep slate variant of the emerald will be a bit of a challenge. And the deep slate variant of the coal should not be a big of a challenge, but still, it's not gonna be so easy to get. But that's something we can do on stream or yeah, anytime soon, basically. And in this corridor, you can see I already started, like on the top will be all the terracotta colors, whilst on the bottom I'll have all the wool colors, and then on the other side we have the glass and the concrete. I do like to split those up, just yeah, to keep it all nicely organized, because if you have to organize all the colors into the normal terracotta chest, which is somewhere over here ish, yeah, over there, then it's of course a whole different deal, and we had the room for it, so why not? One little thing I do have to point out, like the ceiling is very pristine right now, like straight angles, only stone, the same with the walls. Like that will change, that will be roughened up and edited with some mossy blocks and stuff and blocks like that. Maybe even some greenery hanging from the ceiling, you know, like water seeping in, stuff like that. So it all feels a bit more carved out. And to get the Gothic theme in there, I went for these large arches, almost. Of course, like on the bottom, it's not really an arch anymore, but that's mainly because how I wanted to set up my storage room. But yeah, it kind of sells the feeling of like the Gothical church feeling almost. And it's a lot of wood, but I don't mind that. I like it. I also went ahead to start working on this side room. Portals are so loud. Like, why are you still making noise when I'm like 500 meters away from you? Anyway, yeah, this feels even more like the churchy archway vibe. But this is gonna be where my bedroom will be, and some additional storage for like the more niche items, like let's say the ominous bottles or trial chamber keys or stuff like that. You know, even mob drops might go in here, or like just like all the flower types, for instance, because you only collect like a couple of stacks at most of each flower, so you might as well have a double chest in here with them. And I also already went ahead because the sunflower only grows towards the east. Is it the east? Yeah, west is there, east should be there. So I had to figure out which wall they would go, because I do like to see the flower on its own. If you've planted like sideways, it's a bit odd. And these are just my double tiles, so I can come here with some bone meal if I need to dye or whatever, and just bone meal them, and then I can store them in the barrel down here. I do very much enjoy the new shelves as well. You can see I used quite a lot of them just for the shape of it, because it rounds off the arch shape so nicely. But also, like, in this case, there's a glowstone behind this one, so I couldn't use a trapdoor here and here, because it's only one block space, so I just went for a slab and a shelf. And it fits perfectly. A little lantern in the middle. But for now, since we have been going at a pretty fast pace for the first half of the video, I am gonna slow it down a little bit and do some decorating of this room. Oh, right. This is something I've started to do in all my bases. It's a little zombified piglin trap. So they would spawn in the portal frame at random times, and then normally they would just wander around your storage room and be annoying. In this case, this dude would spawn in there, turn around, see the turtle egg behind these trapdoors with 2 air blocks at least above them, otherwise they can't see them. They have to be able to trample them, basically. And then he just falls down here in this pit. For now, I don't have it linked up to anything, but eventually I'll have it like 24 blocks down. I think it's 24 blocks that they require to fall to their demise and collect the nuggets. It's a little passive income of gold. It doesn't really accumulate. Well, it does accumulate over hours and hours and hours, but like, yeah, I mean, it's a nice extra. And why would you throw away free stuff, right? But for now, we are gonna focus a bit on this side of the room and then see what we can do on the other side. I'm mainly thinking on this side, like shelving units and maybe some hanging stuff from the wall. Yeah, but mainly shelving units, whilst this side will host my bedroom and stuff. So let's grab some blocks and let's build a bit. Let's do some interior decorating. So I was thinking, if I have my bedroom on this level, then I have some extra space on the bottom to indeed have a bit more like piles of chests and stuff like that, which then can be used as additional storage. So we do something like this, and normally these arches are an odd number wide. So they have a middle, which means I can do cross beams like this. And then the slabs in the middle of that. One day I'm gonna all place them in the correct spot. Today is not that day. Okay. And then to have a way up there. Maybe we could do something like, let's see, can I do this? Yes. Right, and then I need to place you like this. And like this, and like this, like this, and this. And then normally this is one block and this is one block. Yeah, this is nice and centered. And then I do these as supports. So at least it's a bit more open than having it with like the upside down stairs underneath. So that I don't like that, but it's just a bit more open this way. It feels a bit more, it breathes a bit more. And then I could do something like that. I am gonna place a torch right here just to start off with. Yeah, and that's an easy way to have like a little extra in between floor. It has a name. I forgot the official term for it. Feel free to leave the term for this kind of in between floor in the comments. It would be great, because otherwise I'll just keep thinking about it and I have to Google it. Right, I do have a bed on me, but I do want to do something, well, not really special above, but I could elevate the bed even a bit more. So the bed side would be this side. So I could do... That might be a bit much, no? Yeah, maybe I limit it to halfway. And then the bed would go here. No, not there. Here. So then I have extra space on the side. First of all, put a trapdoor there. Put in a few stairs there, and then I have the option to put some greenery in the side. Well, not here because this trapdoor would be in the way in the shelf, but on the corner here I have plenty of space. I can put a chest and a barrel back here, and then I have a fake wall with oak trapdoors. Let's see, do I have some oak? I do have a little bit of oak. I am part of the forestry guild, but of course to get to the point of producing mass quantities of or bulk quantities of logs, you need a bunch of infrastructure to start off with. That's stuff we don't have yet. Like a steady supply of bone meal, for instance. Something we don't have yet, and that's gonna be very important to get the forestry going. Right. And I could do, and I think that's a good idea, something like this. That means I still have a block here for greenery stuff. And, well, maybe this is a bit much, the full staircase. Maybe I leave those three. Yeah, that works. And might even... no, that's... Okay, cool. So that would be the bedroom. I'm gonna grab me some barrels, chests. Some barrels, some lanterns, a couple of chests. We are very limited on stuff right here, or right now, so yeah, this is not gonna be the most detailed build, but it'll do the job. Little bedside. Storage stuff. You know, like extra weaponry, for instance, or stuff like that could go in these chests, like right behind the bed. And this would be a planter then. I'm gonna do a bit of a shelving unit here, I think. Yeah, but I do like my shelving units to be out of copper, so... And then down here, was thinking about doing something like this, maybe. And if I put an extra one here, I could put a plant pot on top of it and put some greenery in there. So that way there is a bit more green, and then in the middle I can have a hanging light. Yeah. Let's grab me some chains. Oh, I'm low on a bit everything. I really have to work on more infrastructure stuff, like steady supply of iron, steady supply of bone meal, steady supply of moss even. What else? Yeah, basically a bit of everything, because at this point we don't really have any stuff. How low do I go? How low do I go? That seems fine. Height-wise, yeah, it brightens up the whole place by a lot. Let's see if I can find some pots. Bricks. So I have a few flower pots, but I don't have any. If I break these with Fortune pickaxe. Then I get clay balls, and clay balls do smelt into... Oh, and a super smelter, that's another thing I need. Luckily, I've been... Well, thinking ahead is a big word, but I made these little spaces where we could have an additional staircase down, and then most of the farms will be hidden away. I don't really like redstone in the open and stuff like that. So most of the farms will be hidden away, and then I'll have like a bulk storage in the floor down here. Or on the floor down here, and then I'm gonna do my creeper farm, my sugarcane farm and stuff like that. Pumpkin melons and some villager stuff maybe as well. All nicely tucked away in that area. Alright, let me smelt these clay balls up. Normally... Yeah. For now, this is a makeshift. Right. I'll be back with you guys when these are smelted up. Right, okay. So that's that all smelted up. Let's craft me a decorated pot or two. And maybe I need a few more of these, just to be sure. Right. Let's put the remaining bricks. No, bricks go here. Let's put the remaining bricks away. And grab me some mangrove leaves. Nope, that's crimson. Mangrove leaves. I do like the mangrove leaves because of the texture. It's very vertical. And it makes them very, very nice to work with. Right, so I could do this, and then have the mangrove leaves above, and I need a little dead plant in that one. Right, and then I could put a second one, maybe in the middle here. Oh no, I'm gonna have a shelving unit there. Maybe don't have a second one then. And have a plant pot there with a little flower in it. Yeah. Okay, that'll do for now. Loud. Let's empty the inventory just a little bit. And normally I brought a few... Le dank de fit. Oh, oui. Yeah, my dead bushes are in here. It's a random selection of items, but I mean... That's why we have a donkey, right? Right? There we go. It's a nice little plant. I don't have anything for this one yet. But, yeah, I'll figure something out. But... Shelving. Okay. Might have been a bit much, but we need copper trapdoors at all times anyway, so... And I don't have anything in there. So the idea would be here that all the full copper blocks would go in the bottom ones, and then all the different stuff goes in the top ones. Because if you put them all together, it gets... Like, there's a lot of copper stuff. If you think about it, there's a lot of copper stuff, especially now with the chains and everything that are added. So, yeah, it's always a good idea to have a bit of extra. 1, 2, 3... Oh, I can only do 3? Oh yeah, the shelf. Oh, so what I could do here, instead of using another trapdoor, I could go for a couple of slabs. And make a shelf like that. Do I like this? Actually, I do not. I'm afraid I don't. It's very heavy. And I put away my... copper trapdoors. Yeah, I still prefer the OG. Well, I call this OG. I also don't know why, but... See, but that's a nice... Well, you know, I'm not even gonna put a barrel there. I am gonna go for a plant pot. Or actually, I might go for a lantern as well. Nice and bright. A lot of light. But yeah, that would be the general vibe of my bedroom. Of course, obviously, these walls need texturing up. Especially the top bits and stuff like that. It all needs a bit more texture to it. And we'll get there soon enough. But that's again another reason why I need a steady supply of moss, because I will be using a lot of mossy blocks. And yeah, it adds up pretty quickly. But I am liking this. I am liking this. And over here on the bottom floor, we can have some more shelving units. 1, 2, 3, 4. And over there as well. And then just piles of chests and stuff like that. I'm gonna put this away for now because I'm gonna call the episode at this point. I hope you enjoyed it. I very much enjoyed it, and we made such a huge progress. Because this storage room and these rooms will be... Oh, I do like how that looks. It looks nice and cozy up there. Yeah, I do like how this is turning out. But yeah, this room will be one of my... Well, it will be my central hub, basically. For the rest of the season. Because, yeah, it's the only room where you spend most of your time. And that's your storage room. So yeah, I'm very happy how this came out. And it will look a lot better when the texturing is in. And we have a little bit of greenery and stuff like that. So the ceiling is a lot more interesting to look at. So, yeah, thank you all very much for sticking around with me during this very build-heavy episode. And I'll see you next week for the next one. Bye-bye. Well, hello there. I have a job for you.